Oh, hey! I thought I'd start early just to make sure people could hear me. So please, Matt, tell me you can hear me. Cheers, Simon. Tell me, please tell me you can hear me. Yes! Am I loud enough? Oh, fantastic. Sorry, other live stream attempts have been a complete flop and a waste of time. I'm glad this is working. Okay, we'll give them a few minutes before other people come in. How's everyone doing? Of course, I'm looking good, as always. Yeah, you know it, Simon. Fantastic. Right. Absolutely fabulous. Safety board. Oh, safety beard. Yeah. Sorry, text is very small. Or I need glasses. Hmm. As I said, we're waiting to when we're supposed to broadcast. I just wanted to make sure that I was okay and I didn't panically need to, cancel or something worse. Cool. Got some good people in the chat now. Not that I was suggesting any of the previous people weren't, of course. But, shop tour. Yeah, this is a laptop. I'm not. I'm not picking up the laptop and taking it around. As soon as I get 1,000 subs, I'll be able to live stream on a phone and I can walk around and yeah, okay, I can point to a few things while we wait for some of the others. Fine. This is my lovely little lathe down here. Axminster Precision lathe. Very nice. You're on top of the 3D printer, so you can't see that. I'm not moving the laptop because it's working and I just don't want to jinx that. Okay. That's the hat of fail, which today is going to be the hat of win because that's where all the stuff is. What else can you see? Oh, bandsaw over there. This is my. You see, I did it as like a safety, useful stick in the middle of the workshop. But rubber gloves, some tissue. There have been suggestions that this is my special pole of something else. So let's just not go there though. And it is a tiny lathe, and I love it. It's great. It uses a collet system, and it's really accurate. And for the small pens and doll's house furniture and bits and pieces, it's just brilliant. No, it's not just far away. It is small. It's called the hat of feld because normally that's where all my feld 3D prints end up. Because I can't really throw them away. That would just be wrong. Right. It's 2100. So let's start. How are we doing, everyone? Hopefully everyone can still hear me loud and clear. Obviously tonight I'm going to do the draw for this fantastic piece of engineering equipment here. The Bluetooth speaker that I've modded and installed in this toilet roll, as you can see, or bog roll. As you can see, it is designed so that the leaf goes that way. Because if it went the other way, that would just be stupid. It sounds pretty nice, has to be said. Here we go. Let's find something to play on it. Here's a good choice.
Podcast of makers from around the world, talking with makers from around the world. Here's Jamie Page, Steve Twidell,
Chris Cukes,
and that
sounds okay, doesn't it? Other than that guy rabbiting on in the background. So, I've popped all the people who've entered, all their names, into the hat of Phil, which is tonight the hat of Win. I'm just going to randomly pick one in a little bit. I'm just going to have a little chit chat, and if anyone's got any questions or wants to ask me any questions about anything, great. That's all welcome. I might give you a little bit of insight into what I'm doing at the moment as well. And then we'll do a draw. We'll do it in about, unless like you all go dead and don't ask me any questions and you're just sitting there waiting, twiddling your thumbs, we'll do it in about 30 minutes. So if you wanted to grab a cup of tea, or if you must, a cup of coffee, feel free. You're not going to miss anything. So yeah, Wayne the Woodturner, I just saw. Congratulations. Can I just point out, I mean, most of you probably know who most of you are. There's a lot of people in the maker community who are quite prominent here, but please, if you don't, there's some amazing channels. Check them out, especially Wayne the Woodturner and the Flaming Turner there as well, and Matt Hass of Awesome Wood Figs. Some great channels. Please, if you don't recognize someone, go check out their channel, because I guarantee you'll find some cool stuff. And if you please, if you can hit a like as well. There's 9 people in the chat. It'd be nice if there were 9 likes. That would be nice. So I'll do a little channel update first. And if you've got any questions, just chuck them in the chat and I'll try and answer them. What am I working on at the moment? Some of you may have seen the disaster with the hammer. Yeah. I completely forgot about grain direction, and it runs that way. And obviously, oh, come on, we've all done it, right? So yeah, I was hammering in I wasn't even using the hammer. I was just hammering in the handle, thinking, well, this will be all right. And how does it taste? Tastes like bitter fail. Because not only did I do this wrong, in panic, I quickly did another one, and I made that wrong as well, and that one split. So I just walked out of the workshop, and I'll come back another day, and I'll do it, and it'll be better. And I'm going to make a nice little hammer video, but it's me, so it's not just going to be a hammer video of how to make a mallet, because there's millions of those out there, and that's boring. So I'm going to do something cool. I'm going to make it so it's got a little LED, or maybe even a little like LED or LCD panel on the side, and it's going to count how many whacks just are embed a little bit of electronics, and it will whack, and every time it whacks it will count. And if I'm really clever, I can maybe broadcast it to somewhere, or otherwise it's just going to have a little display on the side, and it'll be my counting hammer. And there's no genuine reason or clever idea behind that. I just want to do it. It's funny. Simple as that. Life of Fanes I've been working on as well. I don't know if anyone's seen these. I think they're really cool. I've been playing around with these and trying to make a video for absolutely ages. Can you see that? Bit of plastic. Doesn't look like much, but when you shine a light behind it, of course, it comes out with the actual image. God, you can't see it very clearly on there, but trust me, it looks good. Would I embed the electronics in wax to deaden the impacts? Do you know what? This is a bit of a joke product. I don't expect the electronics to last that long, but maybe I'll put some foam or something in there just to maybe prolong it a little bit. So yeah, the Life of Fanes. I've printed off a few of these. You've seen maybe on my Instagram a few examples, some really cool stuff. With the card, I've actually got about 40 of them, and all of them doing the classic face palm Picard pose, which will be time lapsed. Again, for no good reason. I just want to do it, and why not? So yeah, it's yes. Instead of the thumbs up, I can count how many times I smash my thumb. Absolutely. So yeah, the Life of Fanes. I've kind of recorded most of the footage already, just a little bit of wrap up, and there'll be a video out there in a couple of weeks. assuming other stuff doesn't sneak in first. For example, for Gorilla Glue, as some of you know, they're my only sponsor. Well, they're only giving me lots and lots of free glue really at the moment, and not much else. I'm making made a really cool water table for my daughter. So it's got like water in one side, sand in the other. She absolutely loves it. So it was a really satisfying project to do. Even though they weren't paying me for it, it was just great to do it, and it's something I wanted to do anyway. So I was like, yeah, I can do that. That's cool. Yeah, she loves it. It's made though with no like fixings of any kind. It's completely all glue, and really simple joints. No dovetails, not even miter joints. This is all butt joints, but it's done in such a way that it's sort of very self-supporting. So you've got butt joints going up underneath stuff and onto the side of stuff. So the idea is anyone can make something like that, and hopefully a few people will. Yeah, as I said, it was just a fun thing to do. Video will be hopefully out next week, maybe. We'll see. I've also got a few more tools recently as well. Some of you may have seen, of course, about 6-7 months ago, I got my lathe. I absolutely love my little lathe. It's small, but it's brilliant. Chris Fisher, the blind wood turner, actually recommended this one. He did a really good review. I may do a sort of follow-up review video. I've asked him if he's okay with that, and he's happy. Because I really like this lathe, and they're finally coming out with a proper chuck for it soon as well. So you could do some amazing stuff on a small lathe like this. Yeah, you can't make baseball bats and all sorts of massive bowls, but I've never wanted to do that anyway. And I've got a makerspace not too far away from me with a really big lathe there. So if I really wanted to do something like that, I could go around there. Plus, there's like a dozen or so other makers in the area with large lathes who'd probably let me have a go on their equipment. So maybe I can do that if I wanted to maybe make something bigger. Just recently I got, and I know you can see it quite there in the background, it's the nice Axminster equivalent to the EX16, I think, scroll saw. Got that a couple of months ago. Haven't really used it in an gig yet. Absolutely love it though. I mean, just the blade change alone, ignoring all the other features like the really good speed control, because I've been using a £100 like cheapy cheerful record power machine for ages, and I know there's people out there like Jamie Page who use a cheap and cheerful machine and they do some amazing stuff, but I'm not that talented and I need every bit of help that I can get. So, and this does it. It's really nice. The few little things that I've made, it's like, oh wow, I can actually do some cool stuff now. And yes, Maple Tree Studios, didn't I speak to you at Maker Central, I believe, and you recommended the EX21 as a slightly bigger because you were going to go for the 16? No, well, someone recommended the EX21, and I thought it's tempting, but it's another couple of £100. I can't well with that. So, and I have a small workshop. This is a one-car garage, and for you Americans, a one-car garage, in the UK is tiny compared to, I mean, we're talking 150 square foot. It's tiny compared to it over in the States. So, yeah, I absolutely love this saw, and I will be making some cool stuff with it sooner or later. And one other thing I've just got is, although I'm not going to move the laptop down to show it, but I've got myself a compressor finally. So I almost have the makings of a lot of useful tools in the workshop. Yeah, no table saw that's really used though, but I need to do a review on that at some point. Yeah, I've got an Evolution table saw that I've come across, and I'm supposed to do a review on that at some point, but those things scare the bejeebus out of me, to be perfectly honest. But I have managed to rope, I think, another maker into coming over to the workshop and show me how to use it properly, because I don't know about you guys, it's an orange one, it's a Rage Maple Tree. It's a good saw from what I understand. You could maybe make it out in the distance, covered in various things. And yeah, I do hear good things about it. But yeah, maybe Paul Wilmore. He's not too far away from me. Might come over at some point and show me how to use it properly. Uh, yeah, I could give it to you, and you could do the review for me, of course. In all seriousness, if there is someone local to sort of south of England, Fareham area, who wants to do that, as long as they bring it back at some point and show me how to use it, you're welcome to do that. But I should learn to use this thing because they're supposedly very good. But I'm not one of these people that just watches a YouTube video most of the time and says, yeah, I can do that. I'll give that a try. I need to be shown how to do something, especially something dangerous like that, just before I've got the confidence to do it properly. That's probably a sensible thing. But I'm guessing it's probably not like any of you are reading at the moment. You're all quite happy to just crash on. And if not, well, you should. You're not far from us. Where are you? Surrey. Yeah, this is Fareham, Portsmouth sort of way. So a little bit further, I think. The beard, of course. That's still got to go. It sounds really weird, but I don't want to just chop it off. And I go, there you go, and beard gone, clean shaven, great. I kind of want to do something. I can't think of anything clever just yet. Maybe make it into a pen. I don't know. I'll think of something. Don't worry. Maybe cast it in resin and make another beard that I can stick on my face, just in case it gets cold or I get lonely. But it has to go. The wife says it's scratchy. The daughter is refusing to kiss me, which is terrible. Yes, a safety beard. Exactly. I could put it on and take it off. I suspect if I cast a beard in resin, it will look like I've just glued a load of pubes onto my face, which is probably not a good idea. Set it on fire. Yeah, could do that as well. But then not put it on my face. That probably would be sensible. Hey, Alan Fisher, how you doing? No, you're not too late. I thought I'd have a little ramble first, just before I let you all off the hook and pick something from the hat. A beard pot, so I can save all the other bits of. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that could work. This little lathe could make a little pot. It's you've got a reasonable distance there. Yeah, maybe. Loads of other crazy ideas, of course. I don't know about you lot, but I hear a lot of YouTubers just get stuck for ideas, and I don't understand how. Because I've got lists coming out of my ears of, oh yeah, I want to make this video. That's cool. I want to do that. Yeah, oh yeah, that's a good idea. I've just got lists and lists of stuff, and just not enough time to do it. I don't know about you lot. Do you have the same problem? Do you have lists, or is it just no running out of ideas, creative block? Yeah, make versus work, especially when you've got a small child as well. And this is, this is not a job as well. This is a hobby. I'm a project manager for a living. I build printing presses, like large converting machines and stuff like that. And I'm at a desk all day, getting stressed about getting stuff out the door. And of course, I come home, I'm here, and I just want to enjoy myself. And it works really well. Yeah, I do have a wife's list as well. And to be fair, it's not long. I'm just preoccupied with the YouTube and various other things, and fundamentally lazy as well. I have to be honest. Does anyone have any questions at all on stuff coming up, about my workshop, about anything at all? Where did babies come from? I'm easy, and I've got this little list on the wall there of stuff to talk about, and I'm like, oh, I've nearly run out. Oh. Well, while you have a ponder, as I said, if you haven't already checked out everyone in the chat there and checked out their channels, please do so, because there's some awesome people in there. So especially wood turners. I seem to be swamped with wood turners today. Fantastic. So did everyone enter? Is that a picture of my left shoulder? A picture. Right there. That. Yeah, there, that is. Actually. That's where I store my safety goggles. With an important message that some of you appreciate. Although that might come across back to front, maybe. And yeah, it probably does need a bit of a wipe. This is a dusty workshop. And just in case it's the wrong way around, obviously it's that classic, it's dangerous to go alone, take this. Little things. Yeah, there's genuinely no reason for it. In fact, pretty much most of my YouTube videos actually exist just to amuse myself. As well as most of the little weird bits and pieces around my workshop. They just make me smile at the end of the day. And why not? Yeah, I'll give it a clear. Might be able to include the goggles. Don't you mean? Poor Boba Fett. What do you mean, poor Boba Fett? Did you see the Boba Fett scroll saw piece I did? I liked it anyway. Right, how are we doing for time? Marvelous. It's good to know you like the video. If you haven't seen that, it's a video I'm really genuinely proud of. So please have a look. Check out my Boba Fett video, because I actually really like it. I'm quite proud of that one. So please do take a look at that, especially if you're into the scroll sawing art or Star Wars side of things. Amazingly, it just did not do that well. Yeah. Right. Liam Hill as well. How are we doing? Any other questions from anybody before we go to the hat? And Mr. Andy Pugh there as well. Definitely worth checking out his channel if you haven't already. Andy's one of the people that basically said to me, stop thinking about your name, stop thinking about your logo, just stop dwelling and procrastinating, just bloody make a YouTube channel and start already. And it kind of kicked my ass, and I did. So big thanks again to you, Andy. Okay. Do you think I should do the draw now then? Or do you want me to delay a little bit longer? Stick my name in first. I don't believe, Alan, that you're in there. Don't think you entered, but I'm sorry, mate. If you want, because you deserve it. You're a gent and a scholar. I'll send you a blank canvas that you could make your own. You just have to like buy the Bluetooth speaker bit, but you know, if you want, it's not a problem. In all seriousness, though, that little kit there. If you haven't seen Jamie Page's one of his recent video, he's taken a Banksia pod and he's done what you're supposed to do with these things. He's like turned it, he's put some turquoise milliput in there, and it just looks beautiful. And I looked at that and I thought, wow, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. You're so clever. And then, yeah. Hey, obviously, the idea of this is you can pop this out. It literally just pops in. Nice and easy. And you could put it in something nice and fancy. It's a good speaker, actually. Right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Right. Can always use it as a prank on. Yeah, could do. Could do. Let's do this. Right. And let's see how many people watching currently. 8. After I've done this, let's see the view count plummet. In all seriousness, after I do this, do me a favor, check out some of my other videos. It would be appreciated because I'm at, wow, 662 subs as of right now. I'd love to get to 1,000 before Christmas. Really would. Just make my day, make my year. Okay. No. Before I do, hang on. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Yeah. Yeah, there's no symbol, so that's a bit of a anticlimax. That. So who have we got? Ha ha ha! I can't believe this because he always bloody wins everything. Mr. Andy Pugh for Tales of the Tigridge. Well done, mate. And his suggestion of what he can do with it, and I want to see you do this, mate. It's the sort of thing that could be installed in the skull sitting in the Tinkerage. And yeah, you should do just that. That's brilliant. And there were some absolutely amazing ideas in there. And there were some pretty rude ideas in there as well, but I expect that from you lot, to be perfectly honest. Now, not quite as good as the Rockler speaker, but I have got 10 of these because they were going really cheap, like literally £6 or £7 a piece. I thought, wow, can't go wrong. I don't know if any of you checked out Making It Out of the Woods, Claire Mason's channel. She's done one of these before. They sound pretty good. And you can mount them, and they're roughly the similar size. You can put those things in there. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take some of the best ideas that are family friendly, maybe, and I might make those as well. And I'll obviously give you shout outs as well as I do it. So yeah, if you just joined us, Andy Pugh from Tales of the Tigridge has won. Congratulations, Andy. I'm pretty sure I've already got your address. But if not, I know where to find you. Yeah, Claire's brilliant. Yeah, I'll find you. And yes, I really want to see you do that, Andy. Having that in a skull, that'll be great. And then you could just pump anything to it, tie it with your Bluetooth. You could listen to my videos quite happily out of that thing, or something good, you know. Right. Anyone else have any other questions, thoughts, suggestions, other than be better prepared with your next live stream, Chris, and have some more content and stuff you can talk about? No? Okay. I'll say it again. You should check out everyone who's in the channel. There are some really good channels. Do I have a beer fridge in the workshop? No. Don't unsub, but I hate beer. I can't stand the stuff. I'm sorry. I'm a bit of a Wurzel cider drinker, you know. And this whole massive boom to the cider industry and all the crazy different flavors and nice things that have come out in the last 10 years or so. I'm loving it. I don't care if it's now the hipster thing. All these lovely new flavors, great. It's because I've got a sweet tooth. I just can't stand beer. I'm sorry. It's a shame because, as I understand, there's loads of really nice beers out there. And no, I don't have a cider fridge in the workshop either. The best I can do is I've got an oven. I don't think that's going to work for cooling. I can have I should have a can of dark fruits in the workshop. It's good stuff. Explains the beard. Yeah. As I said, I'm losing the beard though. And I really like it, starting to like the idea of taking it, getting some latex, casting my face there maybe, and then making a replacement beard that I can maybe I can wear it like a dust mask or more of a Hannibal Lecter sort of like strap-on mask, or maybe just on the end of a stick, like a little masquerade bull type thing. I don't know. As I said, it may look really dodgy. It may look like I've shaved somewhere else and put it on my face. So, hey, we'll give it a shot, all right? Maybe look forward to that in an upcoming video. What was my favourite comment? No, I don't think I can read out my favourite comment. It was probably... Let's have a look, see if I can find it. Because there's some absolute gems in here. I mean, the corner of my shop, taste the code. Yeah, it's probably a sensible place to put it, but here we go. John Wills. I'd hide it in a public bathroom and play awful pooping sounds. Oh, yes. I mean, as you can probably tell from the build and the giveaway, my humor's highbrow, so I really appreciate that one. Yeah. Attach it to my filings with magnets. Ooh, fillings with magnets. That would make more sense. I don't have any fillings. Maybe I could get some just for that. Does my workshop have a name? Yes, it does. It's just called the Mad Makers Workshop. I mean, it's on the map and stuff as that. Maybe I should call it something a little bit cleverer than that. Any suggestions? Always welcome. Seriously though, there are some absolutely great ones. I mean, the beard times 16, Richard Bennett, as one of my other favourite ones. I would gorilla tape it to the front of my trike and cycle up and down Paul High Street playing Spice Girls over and over. Yeah, Andy, can we just like pretend that he won and make him do that? Because that just would be awesome. In fact, no, I'll just send him one of these, and then yeah, that'd just be great to see. Yeah. Some of you know the Richard the Beard Times 16, don't you? And he'd quite happily do that, I suspect, if we asked him nicely. Right, we're heading up to past. Any other questions before I click end and we call it a night? The Spice Girls is a bit weak for him. Yeah, Barbie Girl would be the way to go. You're completely right. Okay, right. Thanks, everybody. Well done again, Andy. This hasn't been too bad. The live streams actually work this time. Again, please check out some of my other videos. It would be really amazing to get those view counts up a little bit. Be much appreciated. And hopefully I'll be doing another giveaway soon with 1,000 subs. Hey, right. And let's call it a night. Thanks again, everybody. And please check out each other's channels because you are all amazing. Have a good night, all.